Hello and welcome to this week's Solution Saturday. In this video, we're going to go through question 9 from the MGS 2016 paper B. Make sure to check out the other videos in the playlist for more worked solutions for this paper, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our other videos. The stopping distance for a car is made up of two parts. The first is the distance travelled by the car while the driver is reacting to something that makes them want to brake. This is called the thinking distance. The second is the distance travelled by the car while the brakes are applied. This is called the braking distance. The stopping distance is given by adding these two distances together. So, stopping distance is equal to thinking distance plus braking distance. The table below shows the thinking distance in meters for various speeds in kilometers per hour. The braking distance in meters is given by the formula braking distance is equal to 1/60 multiplied by speed, or 1/60th times speed squared. If the thinking distance is 24 meters, what speed was the car travelling at? For this question, we need to refer back to our table. If we find where it says thinking distance, 24 meters, we can read across the table to see that our answer is 80 kilometers per hour. Let's move on to the next part. What is the braking distance of a car travelling at 90 kilometers per hour? If you remember our formula, we know that the braking distance is equal to 1/60 multiplied by speed squared. So we need to do 1/60 multiplied by 90 squared. And this gives us a final answer of 135. Let's move on to the next section. What is the stopping distance of a car travelling at 90 kilometers per hour? If you think back to the beginning of the question, we know that the stopping distance is equal to the thinking distance plus the braking distance. To find what our thinking distance is, we can refer back to the table. At 90 kilometers an hour, the thinking distance is 27 meters. We can use our answer from the previous part to do the braking distance, as we just figured out what the braking distance is of a car travelling at 90 kilometers an hour. So our full equation is 27 plus 135, which gives us a final answer of 162. A driver sees a child start to cross the road 80 meters in front of the car. What distance would the car be from the child when the driver stopped if he was initially travelling at 60 kilometers per hour? First, let's refer to our table. If the speed is 60 kilometers an hour, the thinking distance is 18 meters. However, before we start using the thinking distance, let's calculate the braking distance. We have to remember from the previous parts that the braking distance is 1/60th multiplied by speed squared. So we need to do 1/60 multiplied by 60 squared, which gives us 60. Now that we've got the braking distance, we can calculate the stopping distance. The stopping distance is the braking distance plus the thinking distance. So we need to do 60 plus 18, which gives us 78. The question is asking at what distance would the car be from the child when the driver stopped. If the child is 80 meters in front of the car, we need to do 80 minus 78 to give us a final answer of 2 meters. Thank you for watching. We hope you've been able to gain valuable skills that you can apply to problems similar to this one. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment or reach out on our other platforms. Check out the other videos in the playlist for more solutions on tricky questions from this paper.